Hello, everyone on the interwebs, YouTube, and wherever you're watching this from. My name is Lita, and I also have
Shadster
with me, and this is another episode of Shout Out Mondays. Now, just to let you guys know that we will be doing this consecutively every week, and if you want to have a chance to be on our shout outs, there's a couple of things that you got to know that you have to do. One, you have to subscribe to our channel. Two, you have to like any of our videos. Doesn't matter which ones, but you just kind of have to be active. Two, kind of goes with three goes with number two. Comment on videos, show that you're active. And number four, just have fun and be part of our channel and like, subscribe, comment, all that crap. And you may very well have a spot on our next episode. So, with that all aside, our guest for this week is very, very well known. He is very popular, he is very awesome, and is also very talented as well. And the young gentleman I am speaking about is known as DiamondArmadaOnline. That is the handle that he goes by. Of course, we all call him Will because, well, that's his name is Will.
Better name than me.
And we have Homer talking to us. Okay, shut up, Homer. Anyway. Anyway, with this introduction, Will, please, you have the stage now.
This introduction is brought to you by the PS3. I bought it, I made it myself.
Did we also mention that he's a comedian?
No. Correct term is socially challenged, but there you go.
So, as we let him talk and answer questions, Shad is going to be asking the questions to him. He's going to respond. We're going to have fun. That's how it goes. So, on that note, Lindsay, go ahead and ask the first question for Will.
Okay, number one, what got you into recording?
What got me into recording? Well, it's kind of what goes by whatever I did. Everything. Same way as I did cartoons, the same way I did voices, the same way I did music. Came from a vast childhood of basically watching Cartoon Network on a morning before I go to school, being late because of it. And then that really got me into cartoons. Eventually, my parents kind of found that was what I should have been doing. So my dad ended up bringing home, I don't know if you guys remember, time computers. They were like the shittiest computers in the world now. But they were all right then, and I was running Windows Millennium. And I got introduced to things like Fairly Odd Parents and stuff like that. And then I finally got introduced to a website online. Yes, I did find out about the internet at that point. Stupid dial-up. But then we ended up on a website called funnyjunk.com. It's the very first website I ever went on. It was a very rude website. Nothing graphical or anything. It's just about what I normally make today. Dicks and boobs and turds and stuff. And I ended up looking at them. They were just still images kind of moved across, and I'm just kind of like, I can do that. So for about 13 years now, I make it. I have done everything myself, taught myself how to animate, how to look at a script and laugh at myself, and then figure out I fucking hate the joke afterwards. I've been taking a lot from voice actors, mixing voices together and making voices, and through that got me through my own cartoons, but also I ended up appearing in such things as the ASDF movies. Nobody ever knows of it until I mention it, of course, but usually they end up in an orgasm.
Yeah. I did not know that. Oh my fucking god. I'll never look at them the same way again.
No, they just kind of come up to me and it's like, hey, yeah, it's the F movie. I like trains. I can't wait to eat this bagel. Ah! You! And then it's kind of like, oh, well, don't subscribe to me. So, yeah. That's basically what got me into it from the very beginning, having a very vast interest in cartoons, in voices, in art, everything you need to go for. I was never interested in sports. I was never interested in becoming Jewish. I was never interested in sciences. Nothing. just media and cartoons. And that's kind of my story, really. It's why I'm here. It's why I have this shirt right here. This is Vast Groof and Vistaprint. By the way, if you want the shirts, go to vistaprint.com. Special advertising there. You better pay me, bitches.
Oh no.
So, not you guys. Vistaprint. Yeah, so that's essentially how I got here. And how I'm talking to you guys. I actually got through you guys through the last week's Let's Play Fanatic Christopher Brown. And that's how we met, and that's how I did all of that. And that's my story, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. Yay! Wonderful story. Okay, number 2. How do you draw and create your animations?
I use specific digital software that dates back to at least 1990s. When Adobe was first created, all it had was things like InDesign and Photoshop and Illustrator. But along that side, Macromedia had something. It had Dreamweaver, it had Premiere, After Effects, and Flash. I use Flash mainly to... That's the program I use. I've been using it since MX 2004. And then the newest one I've got, which is Adobe CS6 or CS something. They've created some form of new thing that you have to pay for. I don't like paying for things.
None of us do.
No, nobody does. But basically, I ended up using Flash. There's a lot of animation pieces of software that I'm still trying to learn. I'm trying to learn how to use Toon Boom and Anime Studio and stuff. But to do that, I need to learn how to draw anime, and that's proving very difficult. But yeah, I basically have gone through all of my life using either a mouse or a trackpad, which is very unnormal because now people use graphics tablets. I do have one, but my experiences with graphics tablets have been awful, and I don't know if that's just because I'm shit at computers. But yeah, a graphics tablet, I ended up throwing it at a wall and just going back to the mouse again. Believe it or not, these are all done via a laptop trackpad. So I guess I'm just kind of used to that. I am learning how to do it the other way. There's no other way I'd be able to get a job in it. I'd need to learn how to use a graphics tablet. So yeah, that's what I use. I use trackpad or mouse. I use a laptop. I did used to have a Macintosh, but that got robbed. I'm not going to talk about that. All I know is they're going to die. Point is, I use a laptop, a Dell laptop, so you think very low spec. I'm surprised Flash can even survive on this computer. And I used to use Mac, but I alternate between, I either use Mac or Windows. They basically run the same stuff. It doesn't matter that much. That's how I do it. And with drawing, I went through different experimental styles of drawing. I went from, obviously, I talked about Fairly Odd Parents first, and then as soon as I went on the internet and saw loads of crazier things, I saw Ed, Edd n Eddy and The Simpsons, and then now I'm in my adult stages, so my basic TV schedule nowadays is Family Guy and American Dad and South Park. So that's where all my dark humor comes from, whether as the cheesy looks and the grins and faces come from Ed, Edd n Eddy, whether as the character angles come from Fairly Odd Parents. So it's kind of a mixture of everything, really. And I would vastly recommend that to anybody who's trying to learn their own style. Just mix things together, see what you come up with, really, because it can be a very interesting journey. And yeah, that's how I draw, essentially.
Yay! I've really wanted to try and do Flash animations, but I'm just not good at drawing at all. I still need more practice.
I couldn't draw to save my life when I first started animating. The first ever cartoon I made was Metal Gear something. It was the worst creation I have ever made in my entire life.
Is it still up? Is it available for watching anywhere? Damn it.
No, I don't even have it on a computer anymore.
Aw, come on. That would have been funny tidbit to show it.
I made it on the time computer, and then I changed over to a Macintosh, and I completely forgot to bring my old files along with me. They were all on floppy disks. I actually saved them on floppy disks.
Oh my god, floppy disks.
Yeah, and they got thrown away during a big move, so...
Oh, man.
Yeah, they'll never ever be seen again, and I'm so glad.
Okay. Number 3. What was your biggest inspiration to become a YouTuber?
Biggest inspiration. Everybody else was doing it. I guess there's no big backstory to it. Essentially, all I know is I used to be on Newgrounds quite a bit, and I still am. Oh wait, I've got something to show you guys. Hang on.
Well, now what? Silence.
We just wait to see what he says or has to show.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I have it recording the Skype call at the moment because his videos are so short. I'm like going back and forth through all of them.
Well, more stuff for people to watch then.
I'm back, guys.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
This is the thing that I wanted to show you. It's the Wacom Bamboo.
Interesting.
It's the
What?
graphics tablet. It's the graphics tablet that I've been trying to use for a long time.
Oh.
So it kind of shows. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I've been doing with this has been really good while it lasts. So it doesn't really matter. A lot of people think if you spend more on a graphics tablet, you'll have better experiences. It really doesn't matter. You can have a simple tablet like this, which costs over there it'll probably be about $60. Over here is about £50. So it really doesn't matter how much you spend. You're gonna have a really good aspect to use, and as long as it has the drivers from Wacom or Wacom, Kraken, Tomato, whatever the fuck you want to go, Flash will probably pick it up, and it'll give you every little tool that a tablet can give you. So that was kind of a follow-on from the other thing. We were talking about what inspired me to be a YouTuber. Well, again, as I say, everybody else was doing it. I was part of a website called Newgrounds for a long time, and my most notable cartoons were, and still are, the PS3 song. And by the way, I deeply regret that cartoon.
Why?
Because it's done so well. Yet I didn't even make the song, I just made a shitty cartoon. And yet it's getting so many decent views and stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's a good attribute, gets me known, but I'm not proud of it. Never
I can
really.
understand.
I have no PS3 song. I was gonna say Sun, but I actually don't. But yeah, a PS3 song, Facebook reality, which kind of spawned me onto doing Skype reality in the future. The comic series, most notably the World of Warcraft episode. That was not taken by South Park. That was only because I was on a raid with a bunch of people and somebody else had fraps. So they ended up just like, you draw boobies, right? Yeah, draw this.
That's one hell of a question.
I tried diverting it and I ended up going, oh my god, it's a tree. Pointed at a tree and danced at it and ignored them for the whole day.
A tree. Now I'm envisioning a tree with tits. I don't know why. That's where my mind went.
Wow.
You just gotta believe.
Yep.
I've got to have glasses and a sweater jumper for that. But yeah, I'm still on Newgrounds today, but I recently joined up for YouTube because everybody else is making the transition over there, and I just wanted to be a part of it, I guess. And there's a wide future that you can have on YouTube as well. I don't necessarily look into anything like, oh, this could be my job. I want to do this because it makes a lot of people happy and it makes a lot of people laugh. And if I only make one person laugh out my whole life, I still feel as though I've done my job. So it's a surprise to me that I've already got 100 subscribers within half a year. So, I mean, that's already a surprise to me.
Just to add a little notation here, Will is also responsible for drawing not only my avatar, but Shad's avatar, as well as our banner for our channel. He's also made the intro for us, so it's all because of him.
Commission free. Because you get
Yes.
them you got my friends. Cooking mama approved.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I do that because they came up to me and just like, do you draw? Yeah, Chris told me you draw. Yes, I do. Would you like to draw for us? No, I was really looking for something to do, actually. I was really looking for something to do to get myself back into the game. And this was a perfect starting point. I think they're the proudest women I've ever drawn. And I don't draw. Well, obviously, they were the exception. You're not technically male or female.
I am whatever the hell I want to be.
You're a ghost or something, yeah.
Yeah, my character was actually the first female he's drawn in a long time.
Since Sarah from comics.
So that was...
And that was... I'm kind of proud of that one as well. I'm always going to be proud of the comic series. Sarah was the first one I did in a while, and at that point I could only draw goth girls.
And also, if you guys want to check some of the speed drawings, I didn't get footage of him doing my character, but I do have footage of him doing Shad's and also doing our channel art. It's in this one of the Skype shenanigans. It actually is listed Will Draws, so if you guys want to check that out and see him in work, there you go.
If at one point people start, subscribing, I'll start making tutorial videos on how to do it with a slower thing and everything like that, and with some funny voices.
That actually probably be pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's why I follow myself on YouTube, because it's fun. Everybody else does it. It can lead to a wide future, although that's not what I'm trying to grasp right now. And it's where I get to meet everybody, all my friends and everything. I get all these Skype conversations, and I'm like, I'm so popular. I hope they try to turn against me and beat me.
No, never.
Mommy, don't hit me. Mommy, don't hit me. Yeah.
Should I carry on now?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we really got off track there. Number 4, what are your plans for your recordings in the future?
That could be a pretty big question, depending on what I'm doing, because I've recently, the last cartoon that I posted was Comics Episode 1 Part 2 trailer. So that's gonna have to be a project that has to be dealt with. But also the reality series is gonna get another episode. Probably gonna be Twitter reality. Although, to get back into the spin of things, I just wanted to do a 5-second one and call it Life Reality. Hello, would you like to join Life? No! The end.
Yeah, we know you have a couple of projects in the work too, as well as a very big one for Chris.
I do. I am making a very big project for Chris. He's not said much on the online basis of things, so I won't follow up with it. All I know is it's so fucking hard. It really is. Do love making it, and recently I haven't been able to do that because a lot of situations have happened. But every now and again we meet and everything, and we get to do. I explore a different cartoon drawing design. One that I also said was very hard for me, anime. So it is based on an anime. It's based on a game. We're not telling you what it is, though. Not telling you who's in it until Chris gives the word. It's his project, so.
Well, I will definitely tell you guys that I have seen a preview of it, and I think Shad has as well, and it looks awesome. It really does. So when the project is completed, it's going to be awesome.
Interesting fact. I didn't just use Flash. I used Photoshop as well.
Really?
Yeah, I used Photoshop. That's when the characters show up. They have some sort of like shadow, sort of stencil effect as well. I use Photoshop for that. And I've been experimenting with my drawing styles. How I usually draw them, I'm trying to make like a sort of thicker outline around instead of like the inner outlines.
Mm-hmm.
You got the outer outlines to be much thicker, and I've been using Photoshop for that as well.
Oh, that's cool.
It's experimentation. That's all you. I can't even say it because I'm probably jingling and stuff in my pockets. Nothing big, nothing big. Just George Foreman.
You and your grill.
Wow.
But basically, yeah, experimentation. If you're gonna do anything productive with creativity, experimentation is a good way to start. So yeah, I have a lot of projects in the works. So that's like comics, the sequel to episode 1, part 1, Twitter reality. That is definitely in the works. A big, massive project for Chris. And more than likely, now, I wasn't really going to give anything away by this, but a follow-up to the PS3 song. And I was going to do 2 versions of it. And I'll give you a hint of what the song is. It was by Status Quo.
Oh, I like Status Quo.
Yeah, it's one of their songs, Status Quo. It's a very famous one, and the lyrics are going to be changed. And for once, I'm composing.
Yay!
Instead of sarcastic gamer, it's going to be me. Yeah, it's my drink. This is my supplement for the night.
That's awesome. And for another reality one, you should do like Twitch reality.
Twitch reality. You see, I've got to research into this a heck of a lot more. I mean, the only thing I've really been able to do with it is watch Chris's streams.
Yeah.
I haven't really been able to do much more than that. Although I have picked up a few things. One, lag.
Yes.
That does happen in a lot on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
That can be anybody's side, but that's just down to the servers having to take so much shit.
Yeah, that is true.
When the Xbox One comes out, that'll be one advantage, that it'll have Twitch on it and it'll have better streaming services. So I guess that's an advantage.
I mean, I've been on Twitch since back in January 2009. I've been on Twitch for a long time. That's how I met everybody, and that's how I ended up meeting you in the long run, pretty much, from the group and running into Chris, stuff like that.
I came on to Twitch June. I really haven't been on it that much. I do plan on doing something on the lines of a Let's Play series, but I don't have the tools yet. But I will tell you that the first game that I plan to do was originally for the PS1. So yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. And I think I'm gonna have to have Chris on help with that.
Yeah.
We'll be him around the internet a lot.
Next question.
Yeah, it's not that hard to get used to it, though. Okay, number 5, what type of games do you enjoy playing? Console, PC, or even other types of games?
I have one where you have only one ending to choose from. I don't like ones that span out with different stories, because I end up thinking, am I doing this wrong? What are these items? There's too many items. What are the names of these items? And then my head explodes, and then I go play Super Mario.
Well, that actually can be a problem. Like games like Skyrim.
Yeah, that's one of the... I can't play it. It's just not for me. But Pokemon seems to be the game that I'm playing right now. Pokemon X and Y.
Oh,
I haven't played I haven't played a Pokemon game since Gold. Oh wait, no, Colosseum. But I only played that for a little bit. Also, I'm a classic gamer, so I go for things like Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot was like my first ever game I ever played. It was like Gex, Croc, Hugo, if anybody remembers that. But I wasn't just subjected to like, oh, I only like Sony, or I only like Microsoft, or I like Nin11 shit. I'm everywhere. So I either like Mario, or I like Sonic, or I like the Master Chief, or I like the Steven Spielberg, I like Bill. So yeah, I'm a very all-around gamer. I can say the favorite thing that I choose is console. I have to choose console just plainly because PCs are there to develop the things for the consoles. The console provides the tradition to play the game sat on a sofa feeling relaxed. Whereas if you're a PC, you end up being so close to the computer screen and your eyes end up being distorted a bit. And I just find it healthier to sit on the sofa, I guess. Many people can object, though. You can customize your PC to make the performance a lot better. You can get special sofas and chairs for PC. So there are many different arguments. I'm not going to say PC gaming's terrible because it's not. But I've grown up a lot from doing consoles and only knowing consoles. That's what I choose, if anything.
Mhm.
So yeah, I enjoy platformers. I am a console preferer. And I go by the classic games like Crash and Croc and everything.
I can agree with you there, because those games are good.
Sure are, buddy.
Number 6. Have you ever thought of doing commissions with your artwork?
Commissions is in getting money for making art.
Yes.
Yes.
No. Never thought of making money from it. The only thing I've ever earned money from was when I was about 15 years old, I ended up doing, there's a famous radio station over here called Capital Radio. Somebody had their own show and ended up finding one of my videos. Now, ironically, it was the worst animated video I'd ever made, so I'm shocked that he took that to get him to ask me to do something for him. But it was weird. But it was a 10-minute cartoon. That was played on their radio station. I ended up getting £300 for it. But other than that, I haven't asked for a single bit of money from anybody to do with art. Like you guys would never ask money to do it. It's something I enjoy. It's a portfolio. It's anything you want to call it. It's right there. So no, I would never think of doing commission unless it was to do something really sick and disturbing. You'd have to pay me to do that.
Oh, well, yeah. You
But no,
gotta sway
look-
somebody's morals with some money.
Luckily enough, we're okay. I know I'm slightly fucked in the head, but that'll make it go further.
Alright, number 7. What are your hobbies?
Going into men's changing rooms and sniffing them.
Oh my god.
Following old ladies home. Caressing kittens. No, none. My hobbies are basically what I do. Animate, voice act, play games. I guess another hobby of mine was just making people laugh. Another hobby, drinking. I don't drink that much. It's only like at special occasions like weekends. And then that turns to every day. Then that ends up turning to Alcoholics Anonymous. Yeah. There are so many things that I find enjoyable in life, if that's the word. And it's hard to choose the best one besides, the obvious that I do cartoons and everything. But I guess one that tops it all off is having a family. That's one of my hobbies. I like to run away from them. I'm kidding.
Oh my.
I love them because without them, I wouldn't be as instinctive of adult life as now. They've really pushed me into the deep end, and they've pushed me further to do things. So
Yeah, if this girlfriend ever
I couldn't-
sees
I couldn't have-
this, she's going to put his knickers in a twist.
yeah, I couldn't have asked for anything better. A pair of knickers. Yeah. So those are my hobbies. I do like the first one very much. Yeah. So yeah, those are my hobbies.
Yay! Lovely hobbies indeed.
Some quite sick, but there you
Next
go.
question.
Number 8. What is your most favorite thing to do in your free time?
Tell children they're not allowed on theme park rides. Oh, what's that? I'm sorry, you can't go on the ride. No. Favorite thing to do in my free time is not sloth around, I guess. I like to get out. I like to be with my friends. If I have to go to work, which is kind of shitty right now. It's McDonald's. If nobody knows, yes, I work at a fast food restaurant, and if I don't have anything to do and everybody's out, I like to work. If I don't have that, I class animation as my free time. So I guess that is my free time. I'm speaking on Skype. Skype is my favorite application on my computer, and the one that's the biggest size.
Skype reality. No, just kidding.
Yes, Skype reality. Yes, as much as I took the piss out of it, it's my favorite application. Just so that kind of proves something. I make cartoons. It doesn't mean I really mean it. Cooking Mama doesn't appreciate that. Yeah, I've been doing that just beforehand.
You know, you constantly mentioning Cookie Mom is making me want to play it.
I used to have it on the DS. Yeah, I've still got a DS. It's 3DS, but
Well, we know what she's going to do after this.
I always pictured her as this sassy black woman.
And she'll have Major English.
I'm not, you didn't.
Oh my fuck god.
But yeah,
Anything else?
that's pretty much it, really. I'm a very simple person.
Alrighty.
Person as a person, no matter how
Alright, this might be the shortest one. Number 9, what's your favorite color?
Oh, that's the hardest one. Yes, that is the hardest one. I have color schemes. I know my favorite color scheme is black and green, but my favorite color is somewhat of the lines of either green or purple. Well, those are pretty much my favorite ones, although main primary color, black. Because I'm sick and tired of being white.
Uh-oh. We lost Lindsay.
Oh no.
Oh, welcome back. She's back.
Yes, we live. She's alive. Oh, thanks to Lenore.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorite color is very hard to choose from. It's either green or purple. My favorite color scheme, however, is black and green. A few rainbows. And, yeah.
Rainbows, unicorns, lollipops.
Equestrian a lot. Hey, Paul. Yeah.
A little Fluttershy in there. Yeah. Okay. Number 10. This will be the last one. Who inspires you the most?
Who inspires me the most? Well, I guess we could put it into categories. I suppose the person who inspired me with animation has to be Ed and Eddie's animators. Their team has been incredible. Music, it goes along the lines of the metal industry. I listen to a lot of metal, so I can develop some my favorite bands: Killswitch Engage, System of a Down, Slipknot, pretty much all of them. Voice actors, I'd say Tom Kenny and Billy West and John DiMaggio are pretty much my favorite voice actors. You could kind of class Trey Parker and Matt Stone from South Park as voice actors, but they do only have that one voice, but their voices are quite funny, and that's the thing. Then I suppose wisdom and wise words, either Samuel Jackson or Morgan Freeman. For directing films, Sylvester Stallone. And pretty much he's been making some pretty decent films, and I look up to him sincerely because he has all the camera angles, he has the subtlety, the reality and everything, and seems to fill every plot hole. So, plot holes are the worst thing to have in a cartoon. Once you have that, you'll have one plot hole equals about 1 million complaints. Like but if he's over there, how come he's over there? It's a cartoon. That's the excuse that I've made. If I dwell through as many plot holes as I can, I finish them. There'll always be that one, and I'll just throw it out there. It's a fucking cartoon. I've already tried putting all these plot holes in. I've tried to figure out why there's a turd in the sink. So, yeah, it's pretty weird. Those are pretty much all my inspiration. But voice acting, I would as an actor, Jim Carrey or Jack Black, whichever one of them. But
they're funny.
they're growing older, but they still got it, I think. And I personally think Billy West, John DiMaggio, and Tom Kenny, best voice actors I've heard. So yeah, that's what inspires me to go further.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
'Cause I believe I can fly. Yeah, sorry.
Well, as always, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on the Googles. Yeah, you can basically find me on Newgrounds. You can find me on DeviantArt. I don't usually use that, so don't bother going there. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Google A+, Twitch. I usually just hang around with Christopher Brown, so follow him on Twitch. I have a YouTube page. I also have a Sheezy Art. It's pretty shit. And I just, on Skype. I'm pretty much available on Skype every night. Yeah, that's where you can find me. I usually just search in Google Diamond Armada. You probably come up with me or something like that. If you search Ryan, it'll come up with a voice actor, but it's not me. And he's taken my credit for the ASDF movie too. On IMDb. I'm gonna have a word about that.
Fucker.
No, I'm kidding. It's nice to know that there's another Will Ryan out there.
Well, all of the places that he's listed will be in the description down below. Definitely go check him out. Let him know if you subscribe to him on YouTube or anything that TenishPower sent you, because he is awesome. He deserves all the credit possible because he is awesome. Thank you, Will, for joining us. You are awesome. Any last words, Chad?
No, your mama. No,
No. All I can say right now is my internet can go fuck itself because it's fucking up on my end and I hate it. But otherwise, I am glad that we got to talk to you like this, Will, and hopefully we'll continue to have fun in the future.
Oh, well, absolutely. As for final words, I do have a few. I love you all to pieces as 1. 2, please call me. I'm very lonely. 3, if you ever want to be an ambitious animator, if you want to be a vicious voice actor, research, experiment, and don't quit. For God's sake, don't quit like me. I haven't quit, but I did for a while. So experiment as much as you can, and just don't worry if you don't get famous straight away. Just run out there in the wild west world of the Wild West and the Bill Cosby. You'll be all right. You'll make your own way there. I believe in you. And another million of you that I don't know yet.
Well, thank you, Will, aka DiamondArmadaOnline.
Thank you very much for having me on your show.
And we will see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. This has been Lita and
Shaddykins.
with TenishPower 2130. We'll see you all again real soon. Bye.
Good
Bye.
evening.
Hi there, this is Lita,
And this is Shad.
and welcome to TenishPower 21. Babe, I want some friggin' popcorn.
No.
Give me popcorn.
Hey. Okay, take it.
I want the popcorn now, thank you. Now, can I go on with the introduction now?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, my name is Lita Tenish, and this is...
Shad Tennis. Sorry.
And you just currently watched a video from TenishPower 2130, which I hope you enjoyed watching. We do very random and silly things because, well, we're entertainers and we like to keep you guys entertained. So I hope that you did enjoy whatever you watched, and please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that good stuff on our videos. If there's anything that you want us to do, to play, you want to recommend something for us, leave it in the comments below, because we are definitely interested to know what you are
Nom, nom.
interested in watching. And please feel free.
Take a break, babe. Have some popcorn.
Thank you. Well, fine. You want to talk then?
Sure, I guess. Well, I don't really know what the hell to talk about now.
Just talk about liking and subscribing to us and everything, dear.
Yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We will give you what you enjoy, and we will do our best to entertain you, and we will keep on playing games and having fun like always.
That is true. And babe, give me
What?
that popcorn now.
Mm, okay. What? I can't have some fun?
Thank you. Yes, but I shouldn't be having to sit here and rubbing your crotch while we're doing a video for these people. Anyway, if you'll notice on the side of this video, there is a couple of annotations that you can click on to go directly to our channel to subscribe, or you can subscribe from the end of this video. You can also check out our Facebook channel, or Facebook page, sorry, and check us out on Twitter. So again, thank you for watching TenishPower 2130. This is Lita, and
Shaddykins.
who keeps taking the popcorn away from me. Anyway, thank you again for watching, guys, and we'll see you again real soon. Remember, like, comment, subscribe.
And have a good one. Nom nom nom.